Picture forms for me came out of my training in England, looking at museums and seeing medieval pictures, wide-based pictures that taper as they get to the neck and then flare out again. There are lots of English potters who use that form, that medieval form, as a basis for their production picture forms. I ended up at college at the Harrow School of Art on the Studio Potters course with Mick Kesson and some of the best potters today in the UK. Mick Kesson being one of the prime examples, probably one of the best pitcher makers, jug makers I've ever met, I've ever watched work. The pitcher, like a teapot, it is a very, very challenging form to create good balance, usefulness, an attractive finished piece. It's not easy to get to. Done. You can always tell a good potter by looking at his handles first. Handle making is like throwing. If you can move the clay particles, flowing away without too much thought to the process, you just do it. Then I think your liveliest work comes into play. In the training I gained from Byron Temple when I was a teenager in Lambertville, New Jersey, Byron taught me the basics of making good handles. Byron never really let me discover a lot of things. He always said to me, watch what I do. And he got to the core of things really quickly in the way he threw, the way he put handles on. And those are the methods I learned as a teenager. But the flourish and the idea that the handle is part of the pot, it is not an appendage. It came from Mick Kesson at Harrow. He was one of the best handle makers I've ever seen. It's easy to make handles out of proportion to the pots you're working on. Eventually you put two and two together and you come up with something that's your own.